All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are talking about survival. A massive tsunami of AI-generated code is heading right for the world of software development. And if you're a senior developer or a project manager, well, this is your guide to not just surviving that wave, but actually learning how to surf it. So let's just dive right in with a question. Does it feel like AI, the very thing that was supposed to make our lives easier, is somehow making your job harder? If you're a senior engineer or a TPM, you might feel like you're just treading water, trying not to drown in a sea of AI-generated code. Trust me, you're not imagining things. We're heading into what people are starting to call the cognitive load tsunami. You've got junior developers supercharged by AI, churning out code maybe 10 times faster than before. But all that speed is flooding your pull requests, and it's creating this huge bottleneck for the senior folks, the ones who actually have to review it all. And here's what that bottleneck looks like in practice. 80%. Just think about that number. That's how much of a senior dev's day is now being spent not on creating cool new things, but on cleaning up what's being called AI slop. That low-quality, buggy code the AI spits out. Your most experienced people are becoming the world's most expensive bugs fixers.
This right here is the verification trap. You're stuck in this crazy loop where checking the AI's homework, well, it takes more time and brain power than the AI even saved in the first place. And just like that, you've gone from being the one speeding things up to being the main reason everything's slowing down.
So how on earth do you escape this trap? It really comes down to a fundamental shift in how you think about your job. Your value isn't about the lines of code you can personally write anymore. Not at all. Your real value now comes from how well you define the rules of the game, the constraints that the AI has to play by. And this slide just perfectly illustrates that evolution. The old role, you were an information router. You took in requirements, you spit out code. The new role, you're an AI traffic controller. You're not stuck in the traffic jam anymore. You're the one in the helicopter, directing the entire flow, making sure everything gets where it needs to go safely. Now, to be a good traffic controller, you have to know your tools. And right now, most teams are stuck in Tier 1 and Tier 2, using AI as a simple assistant, something like GitHub Pilot. But the real power, the architectural leverage, that's all in Tier 3, where you're not just getting help, you're directing autonomous AI agents to build entire features for you. So how do you actually make that leap to becoming a Tier 3 architect? Well, this survival guide boils it all down into 4 key pillars. It's a spec-driven approach that's all about helping you get your time back and, honestly, proving your immense value in this new world. Pillar number 1 is a total game changer. You have to stop doing those soul-crushing line-by-line code reviews. Your new motto is review the spec, not the code. Look, trying to manually debug 1,000 lines of AI-generated code is a battle you will lose every time. Instead, you put your authority into crafting a bulletproof technical spec. If the output is wrong, you don't fix the code, you fix the prompt. And that leads right into Pillar 2. Putting in some human-in-the-loop guardrails. So instead of one giant go button for the AI, you create these 4 approval gates. You sign off on the requirements, the architectural plan, and the step-by-step tasks, all before a single line of code gets written. By doing this, you catch logic flaws in minutes, not hours. We're talking a 5-minute conversation versus a 5-hour debugging nightmare. Okay, Pillar 3 is where you become absolutely indispensable. AI is, let's face it, pretty terrible at security and edge cases. So your new job title is AI Security Architect. You're not writing boring security documents anymore. You're writing security specs. These are the non-negotiable laws of physics for things like data privacy and PII. You're the one with the veto power, and that human oversight is critical. And Pillar 4 is all about shifting the culture. You have to guide your team away from vibe coding, you know what I mean, that casual, prompt-heavy, let's just see what the AI does approach. You need to move them toward real systems engineering. That means being rigorous, having a process, and grounding every single thing the AI does in a source of truth built from your own company's documentation. So when you put all of these pieces together, what does your future actually look like? Well, it's not about being replaced, not even close. It's about being force multiplied. Your impact is about to be amplified in ways you can't even imagine yet. I mean, just picture this for a second. Instead of managing a team of, say, 5 developers, you're now the orchestrator of an entire swarm of AI agents. You can direct them to build, test, and document features all at the same time. In parallel, you can scale your vision across the whole company in a way that was just impossible before. Look, we're building out a whole library of guides just like this one to help you navigate the absolute craziness of tech's future. And if this was valuable for you, please do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We're on a mission to get to our first 1,000 subscribers, and every single one helps us make more explainers just for you.
So the final question here, it isn't really about the technology. It's about you. The tools are out there, the roadmap is becoming clearer, the shift is happening right now. So are you ready to stop just coding and start conducting? Are you ready to become the orchestrator?